Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at something really quite awesome, and that is this toggleable redstone fire torch. Now the idea behind this one really is quite simple. What we've got is a block of netherrack raised slightly above the ground, surrounded by half slabs in a sort of plinth formation, and with the flick of a lever you can either set the netherrack on fire or you can extinguish it. Now this allows you to have a really cool toggleable lighting system that I think you're going to quite like, so let's take a closer look. So as I mentioned in the beginning, this is the lever that controls it all. If we just give it a flick, you will see that our netherrack block extends, putting out the fire, then it retracts back down to its original position, so our light is out, the torch is gone, it has all been extinguished, and we have ourselves a nice dark room. And then if we flick the lever once again, we will see that we get some crazy piston action, but our netherrack is now lit on fire and it is looking pretty bright. Now of course this mechanism uses the same game mechanic that I featured in my recent video about dynamic firelighting, and if you haven't seen that video yet, I would highly suggest checking it out. A link to that will be found down in the description. But unlike the previous design, this one's actually got a little bit more work to do. The fire charge has to travel from the dispenser, through thin air, through the piston, then through the piston arm, then through the block to land on top to set the whole thing on fire. So it's got quite the journey to go on, but it does do it, and it does it reliably, and that's the most important thing. Now in terms of the redstone behind this thing, as you can see, it's a very compact redstone circuit. It doesn't actually use that many resources, so you shouldn't have any trouble building it in survival. So how about we crack straight on, and I'll show you how to do it. So you want to get things started with a 4x6 area, and the first thing we're going to be doing is heading over to this back right hand corner and chucking down our dispenser facing upwards. That is of course going to be holding all of your fire charges. Then on top of that you want to place a sticky piston facing upwards just like this with a piece of netherrack on its face. Then you just want to go out around the back here, place a block up like this, a block like this on either side with redstone dust on top of both of those. Then you want to place a repeater on either sides of your dispenser, take out a block like this on either side and place two sticky pistons facing upwards with blocks on top of both of those. That is a pair of monostable circuits. Then you want to place a repeater here, set it to 3 ticks, repeater here, left at 1 tick, redstone dust between the pair of those, and then a redstone dust here with a repeater running straight into that dispenser. And that's pretty much the hard part done. Next up, you want to take out these 4 blocks here, place a redstone torch on the side of this block with a sticky piston facing across like this, and a redstone block on its face. Then on top of that redstone block, you just want to place a dropper facing across here, and then a hopper running back into that one. And that is once again going to create a falling edge monostable circuit. So now what you want to do is you just want to chuck any old item in there, so that could be this redstone block. Then you want to place a block coming off the side of this dropper, a comparator running out like that, a repeater running out into a block with a redstone torch on the side of it, and then a block up like this, and funnily enough, that's you all done. The redstone circuitry may be finished, but this thing is looking pretty ugly, so it's time for a little bit of decorating. Just chuck some half slabs around your netherrack, and then as far as the flooring is concerned, you can use pretty much anything that you want. Just place them around like this, covering up all the redstone circuitry. If we just head around there, you may notice that this block here is actually part of the circuit, but is also part of the flooring, so you might need to replace that one. But anyway, I'll just chuck all of these blocks around like this. Next up, all we have to do is head down to the bottom and place all of our fire charges down into the dispenser. And finally, for your input, you can run a lever into any of this redstone here. You can place the lever there, or as I like it, up on the surface like this. But anyway, if we flick this lever, you can see our netherrack sets on fire. If you flick it once again, you will see that the fire is put out. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.